Hey fandom, it's me, Aaron.
Triforce Mike!
And this week is phenomenal for a comic shop. It's good for comics. Not necessarily like phenomenal for the hardcore old school comic fans, but it's a wonderful week for comics, and we'll tell you why.
Yeah.
Because it's also relevant to the releases and to what we're doing as a comic shop.
Oh yeah.
We read this because we get advanced copies of stuff now because we're kind of, sort of, maybe journalists. We're contributors to Bleeding Cool.
Yeah.
I mean,
we're faking it, so we get to read things early.
But now we have this, and it is great. I love this book.
So good.
Shane Davis is gonna be here.
Yes.
The art's so great. It's like Jim Lee without drawing all those lines on the face.
Yes.
And it's so good we got Shane Davis here. He's going to be here later tonight. We're going to be drinking beer with him. We already got a keg.
Awesome.
So we're going to be drinking with Shane Davis from 10 to 1 a.m. tonight.
10 to 1 a.m.
And tomorrow from noon to 5, he'll be signing and sketching and doing whatnot. He also sent us this big care package with all these like sketchbooks and lithographs that we can give free with each copy. And Shane Davis is the man. I can't wait till he's here so I can just give him a big hug.
Big old hug. This book
was the best thing.
Amazing.
The best thing JMS has ever written. It's a complete story. It's so good. It's a Superman that is freshly out of college.
Yes.
He's deciding what to do with his life.
Yes.
He's not paternalistic. He's not your dad. He's not trying to inspire you.
Yes.
He's not a Boy Scout. He's just a dude trying to live his life and take care of his mom. He's a good guy, but he doesn't really know what he's doing, and he gets inspired by us. That's the fundamental difference. Yes. Superman is supposed to inspire us in the regular books, and maybe that's the case. What JMS did with this was he flipped the script where we've inspired Superman.
Yeah.
We are the reason, humanity is the reason Superman exists because he was inspired by us. And it makes sense of why he's a journalist, why he's friends with Jimmy, everything with his ship. Like, wouldn't his ship be like Area 52 stuff and not just in a barn somewhere?
Yeah.
So everything is awesome, and it's just a wonderful book for new readers. They modernized everything, they changed everything, but they changed nothing at the same time.
It's good.
It feels like Superman, the best aspects of Superman, but all those things that people don't like aren't there.
Yeah.
And I've read a lot of bad mainstream reviews about this already.
Oh yeah, suck it,
like,
Katie Couric.
Richard Donner said it's great, and he's awesome. Like, everyone that means something says it's great. Katie Couric is stupid.
So dumb.
She's stupid. Like, she can do an interview with Sarah Palin, and Sarah Palin ends up looking smart.
Whoa.
You know, I'm just saying, like, what she said about this was it was like a hipster eyeliner looking, like, wimpy Superman that the hardcore fans aren't going to like.
That's stupid. You don't know what you're talking about.
She just looked at the cover.
She's stuck in some Americana like mindset that like Superman and Wonder Woman and these characters have to be.
These media people, you need to throw them off. There's this liberal oppression. They want Wonder Woman to be the same. Wonder Woman changed her pants. They get all mad because they don't want comics to be relevant.
No.
They're trying to oppress us. They're trying to express mainstream America.
He looks like a young Superman. He looks like how Clark Kent would look now.
Now, if Katie Couric had just read the dedications, she would have known that this is not for old school hardcore Superman fans.
Whoa.
This is JMS writing for new fans, introducing Superman to a new generation. And it does that quite well, and I loved it. I loved it.
So good.
It is wonderful. Shane Davis will be here, and he also drew all these covers. And you get those signed. And
those
here's the best comic of the day, by far, of the week, of the
God.
This might be the best comic of the month.
This was phenomenal. Like it's Paul Cornell actually got Neil Gaiman to write Death's dialogue.
Yes.
And it was
he got a very special thanks.
He got
in
a
there,
very
which
special
is DC
thanks.
for co-writer.
Yeah, it's DC for co-writer, but we don't have to pay you royalties. But it was so
It talks about Blackest Night.
Yeah.
She sums up Lex Luthor's whole life in 2 sentences that make him sound like a jackass. And this is the reason I even like do comics. The reason why I even have a store, the reason why I even get Tuesday release, the reason why I do any of this is so that I can get my hands on this stuff and read it and enjoy it before everyone else, and then tell people, you need to enjoy this
is so
because
good.
if this does well, there'll be more of this type of stuff in mainstream comics.
Absolutely.
And comics will be better.
Yeah.
Check this out.
Boom.
If you don't like Superman, it says Lex Luthor.
Yeah, it's about
If you don't like Lex Luthor or Superman of the DC Universe, this is Death.
That's Death.
And it's great.
Even you artsy fartsy people like Sandman.
Yes.
So boom.
It's great. It is great. I loved it.
So good.
JMS also has Wonder Woman out this week.
She's got her pants on.
This book has been great.
Oh,
it's changed the script on everything. It's some weird time warp thing, but
whatever.
I love it.
Whatever.
And
it's
Wonder
relevant.
Woman's fun. It's relevant.
Relevant
it's good.
to my
It's
interests.
selling insane.
Yeah.
And I'm enjoying it. So, you know, whatever. Every single superhero can have big changes and big different shakeups, but not Wonder Woman, it seems. Other than the thing back after Crisis where they just made it all like oh, it's all just Olympian and, you know,
Yeah,
no
it's-
secret identity, no nothing.
whatever.
I was like, oh, that's kind of weird. But I love that. It's fun. Try new things. JMS. I like him. Now, for indie stuff, Incognito.
Boom.
I mean, Brubaker won the best writer of the year at the Eisners. I was sitting there.
Yeah.
I was all ready to congratulate Jeff Johns. I was literally sitting at the table right behind him.
Oh, yeah.
I'm ready to congratulate him. It was his year. Blackest Night, everything. But what Brubaker had going for him and why he might have won is, one, Marvel probably does a campaign or did a campaign for him where
Absolutely.
DC doesn't. But anyway, he does indie stuff as well as superhero stuff. And this is one of his indie things.
Oh,
and
man.
Creator owned, and it's basically Supervillain Witness Protections Program. This guy turns traitor
Yeah.
on the bosses of the criminal overlord stuff, and
Right.
then he has to do this menial BS job that he hates.
Yeah, like
and,
mailman.
And he starts going out for adventure, and you know, maybe he'll be a hero, maybe he'll be a villain. It beats pushing mail around.
Yeah, seriously.
And at a comic shop, whenever there's something we truly love, and it's like a volume 2, and we don't know how to get new people on it,
Absolutely.
and we were like, how do we get new people on this? We love this so much. It won all these awards. We want to sell more. We want to share our love with people. We want to share our love with
Yeah,
all the
our
men
love.
and some of the women that come in here.
Yes.
So we have Incognito
Boom.
Volume 1.
Oh, yeah.
And we do it at a comic shop. If you buy this,
Yeah.
you get this free.
Buy this, get that.
And it actually makes kind of business sense because that's $19. This is $3.50. Buy this, get this free, and then people get hooked because it's freaking brilliant.
Yeah, exactly.
And they'll be less likely to say, "Oh, wait till the next graphic novel. They're going to get issue 2 because they're in
Exactly.
issue 1."
It's-
I mean, we're geniuses. We don't like all geniuses. We don't get recognized in our own lifetime.
It's okay.
But, you know.
I'll just kill myself and then I'll get recognized.
And the best book ever. This week, every week there's a new best book ever. We realize the irony in that, but we're saying these are the best books, plural, ever.
Yeah.
And if we're talking about singular, it's the best book ever.
Mm-hmm.
And this is also by Ed Brubaker, and it's Coward Criminal from the Criminal series.
Yes.
And the best thing about the Criminal series is you can read anything in any order, separately, whatever.
Yes.
It's all its own beginning, middle, end, total story,
story.
total caper. But if you read them, there's reoccurring characters,
Yeah.
and it's enriching if you read them all. What I like the most about it is it's kind of like a low-budget criminal, low-budget heist.
Yeah.
It's not like Ocean's 11 where it's like, let's get the 11 best people at what they do.
No.
It's not like
No.
like it's a conspiracy that goes back to the original 13
Yeah.
colonies.
No,
It's not like anything huge. It's like a regular dude. He's a coward. He has rules. If
Yeah.
anyone breaks the rules during the heist, he cuts and runs.
Dude.
Because he's a coward.
I can relate to that.
And this, like, where Kick-Ass makes you feel like you could be a superhero, Criminal Coward makes me feel like I could be a criminal.
Oh, dude.
I really do. Like,
Dude,
I
I
get
wanna be a
inspired.
criminal.
I get inspired. I want to go out criming.
I feel like I could do
and
it. I could go
I
criming
really-
right now.
I love this book.
Dude,
Criminal's
criming-
great. Brubaker's great. Earth One. If you live in the Orlando
Crime.
area, come drink with us. It'll be fun.
Criming and porning.
No, none of that. But that's
Dude,
comics, and we're
He
excited.
looks good.
He looks good, dude.
I don't care if he has.
looks like one of us.
Yeah, he's like thin, like Christopher Reeves. He doesn't look like he did kryptonite cocaine or whatever.
Yeah,
Katie
whatever,
Couric
dude.
said. Dude, he's not wearing guy liner. He doesn't.
And she has the worst ratings in all of Anchor history.
Yeah.
I don't know all Anchor history, but I'll say that.
Yeah.
But anyway, she definitely has the worst ratings now.
She's so dumb.
I mean, what's wrong with her?
she can just drown in a fire.
Okay. Bye-bye.